What's the WWF thing?
I think it's just the WWF in general.
All right.
This is before WWE. It was WWF.
Do you know what's stupid? They took their fucking that logo and made it WWE because they can't even call it WWF back then now because of that lawsuit. They cut the F off of that.
Really?
Logo. It's fucking stupid.
That's dumb.
Yeah, they're dumb. Hello, everyone. We are here. We are here with a special little one of our. It's an X-Files episode, everyone.
Yeah, welcome to the show. I'm here too.
Yeah, I mean, but I'm the one that matters. Let's be honest.
On this one, yes, I'm just here for comedic relief.
You realize that when we do the comic review, I don't do anything.
I know. This is like your comic review.
No, but it's cute how you get so worried. You're like, well, what if?
Yeah, what if I have nothing to say?
I'll include you. I'll work you in somehow.
You don't have to do that.
I'll fit you in the program, buddy.
Excellent.
Hey, you guys should go to our YouTube. I'm not even gonna let you do this. You guys should go to our YouTube page. You can do this, I guess.
Go to our YouTube page, Breakroom BS. Subscribe. The link's in the profile. Make sure you comment down below. Give us some likes. Give us some comments. Give us some feedback. Hit that subscribe button if you are interested in subscribing to our bullshit.
Even if you're not, that was good. Subscribing to our bullshit.
I did that on accident.
All right.
I guess that's how I got the name. All right.
What?
Spoiler alert.
This is a spoiler because I'm going to give away the entire episode.
He will literally tell you everything that happens.
Every single thing that happens.
This 1 hour program.
Dude, there is an on-screen sex scene between Mulder and Scully in this episode.
And what did you do about that?
Came.
How many times?
None, because I made it up.
Oh.
Yeah. I just had to go and look up some old videos of Gillian Anderson doing other things when she was naked and jerk off to that instead. It was dumb. That was kind of dumb. Let's see here. Well, you don't watch porn, right? You hate porn?
I practice Christianity, so yes.
You watch Christian porn? That's so weird.
Specifically, porn with guys named Christian.
Like Christian from WWE?
I was just about to say that, but I couldn't remember who he wrestled with and stuff.
He wrestled with the Christian.
Was he part of a tag team, though?
He was with Edge.
Edge. Oh, shit, I knew that, too.
Yeah, before they broke up. Let's see. What is the last porn that you watched?
I don't know.
I don't either.
I don't know.
I don't remember.
I just read that they're gonna do a Rugrats porn called Tugrats.
That's fucked up.
It's so fucking.
That doesn't seem right.
It sounds funny though.
It sounds funny, but aren't they kids?
The concept is really fucked up. I agree.
Dude, there's a Married with Children parody porn, and they're fucking. It's a family. Dude, I'm like, why is Al fucking Kelly?
I don't know.
That's not cool.
Is Kelly Christina Applegate?
Yeah, that chick's hot. She might be a hot as fuck girl the day when that comes back.
She's a legend.
Okay, alright, someone else that I know.
She's better than Trish Stratus.
You're an asshole.
She's better than The Dark Knight Rises.
I know who the next hot as fuck girl of the day is going to be when we come back to it. This is the X-Files review for Season 11, Episode 5.
Is it Peggy?
No.
Could it be Peggy?
No. That's Leela, you know.
Mm-hmm. And it's Gemma from Sons of Anarchy.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Was she hot in that or something?
Nah.
She has a weird face.
Spoiler alert, her son shoots her in the fucking head.
Why would you do that? Why would you just ruin that for everyone?
It's funny. I said spoiler alert.
Spoiler. Let me hit stop. Never mind. It's too late. I already heard. He said spoiler alert, and then you immediately broke it. Dude, you're like fucking Star Trek. I get so annoyed when I watch Star Trek, and dude, every single time Picard's like, hail them, and Worf's like, alright, he hits the button, he's like, no response. I'm like, motherfucker, you hit the button and gave him 1 second and said no response. They do it in every show all the time. How are they supposed to have to give them time to respond?
Yeah.
What are we doing here?
I think I've seen what you're talking about because I have watched the first couple episodes. From
they just hit the button. It's like, do, and he's like, no response, sir. I'm like, what if they're on the toilet or something? I don't know, man. This is dumb. Yeah, spoiler alert. Everyone's dead. Okay, but I'm gonna do this. We're doing this. Let's do this. Okay, here we go. X-Files review.
You must be losing it, Mulder. I can beat you with one hand.
Isn't that how you like to beat yourself?
This is for Season 11, Episode 5, Ghouli.
Ghouli.
When a pair of teenage girls attack each other, each believing the other to be a monster, Mulder and Scully find that their investigation could possibly lead back to their long-lost son, William.
I'm listening.
That's all.
So they have a son. Wait. Mulder and Scully's son?
Yeah.
William.
Yeah.
Wait a second. They don't have a son.
Yeah, I made that part up.
Exactly. I'm looking at these words, and these words aren't matching what you're saying. Oh wait, I'm looking at the wrong line.
You suck so bad.
Yeah,
they have a son, dude. They had a son in the last season one of the last 2 seasons of the series, and they put the kid up for adoption because they were scared he would be in trouble or something. Or they'd get him.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
What makes you think that I would just make this up?
I don't know. You kind of like stared at me like I don't know. You were looking for a response or something.
No, I wasn't. I was just reading it. Oh yeah, I guess I did do that. I forgot about that. Why are you playing with a fucking toy car?
It's kind of like a fidget type thing. I'm just kind of pushing it.
Like a fidget spinner?
Well, I'm not spinning it. I'm just pushing it.
Huh. So, okay. So the episode starts off with these 2 girls on a boat, and they keep asking if the other one is Ghouli, and then they start fighting and stabbing the fuck out of each other. because
well, that escalated quickly.
It did. Because from their POV, they think the other one is this weird, cool-looking monster thing. And they're, like, thinking that they're killing the monster, and then they just, like, the scene ends with them just laying there all, like, fucking bad and, like, bleeding and shit.
That sounds weird as shit.
It is weird as shit, dude.
So, why do they think they're monsters?
Oh, you'll find out.
Oh, boy.
It's kind of hard to tell what's happening in the fight because of the shitty directing and camera work.
Oh,
but
no.
I got a couple cool shots of the monster, I guess. That was kind of cool. So,
wait, do you pay close attention to, like, who writes each episode and who directs?
Sometimes when someone comes back, like Glenn Morgan or something, he like wrote and directed a lot of the series. But for the most part, not really.
Yeah, I only ask because I think like Chris was like being like, "Oh, this is a this person episode and that's a that person episode." I'm like, how do you know all of this?
I mean, like I know that the last one, the Lost Art of Forehead, so it was Glenn Morgan because he normally writes all the funny ones.
Okay,
but like I don't, dude, the first episode was directed by Chris Carter. And the directing was awful. He directed other episodes, and the directing was fine. So I don't, you know what I mean?
It's like, dude, TV series, it's hard as hell to tell.
Yeah,
it's like whenever I see like Kevin Smith's directing an episode of The Flash, I'm like, great. I won't be able to tell except for that one scene where I see Jason Mewes.
And then also, is there a lot of dialogue, and they're sitting there talking, and the camera's not moving?
Dude, no. To me, it seemed like it was just a normal fucking episode.
Yeah. So after that open, it goes to Scully having a dream where she sees this like snow globe with a boat in it, and she's telling Mulder about it in their office, and it turns out the boat she saw in the dream, she sees this boat on an X-File sitting on Mulder's desk, and she's like, "That's the boat from my dream."
Dude, the X-Files. That's why it's called the X-Files.
Dude, because they work on the X-Files.
No fucking way.
Yeah, they're X-Files. They're cases. This leads perfectly into my next point. So the X-File that she sees with the boat is about the girls in the opening that attacked each other on the boat. So she's like, wait, shit, that's the boat in my dream. So it's connecting it to that opening scene.
Sure.
Well, here's my question. Why is that an X-File sitting on his desk when this happened like fucking the other day? Like dude, the girls are literally in the hospital still and haven't even woken up from their fight. And I'm like, X-Files are supposed to be cases that couldn't be solved. And then it goes down to them. Like, why is this sitting there? It didn't really make any sense. My
explanation is, like, they got this on their desk and they're like, whatever, give it to the X-Files.
This is dumb.
Let's go solve some, like, fake rape accusations in Hollywood or something. That's what they did instead, and then they passed off that to the X-Files.
Hashtag time's up, baby.
Hashtag
Me too.
Hashtag Lita's hot.
Yeah, her face looks weird in some angles, but otherwise she's pretty hot.
Was that how she normally dressed whenever she dressed like that for the Rumble?
I mean, she
It
normally
seems like
had
she seemed a little more concealed.
I'd agree with that. I thought she was like wearing like bodyguard covering or something.
It's like she's just like planning on showing up just to watch the Rumble, and they're like, "Hey, you want to be in it?" They're like, "Sure."
I got an open spot. Get in there.
Yeah.
She's like, "Hey, time's up," and she made it.
Time's up. All right, as you were saying,
What was I talking about?
you were talking about how it was weird that the X-Files were such a new and fresh case.
So they talk to the girls, right? Because now they're awake.
Yeah.
And they have the exact same dream as Scully. They see this boat in their dream, and it was a boat they knew of in the area, so they're like, I'm going to go check out this boat and see what's up. That's why they went to the boat, because they had the same dream as Scully did. So the episode started off kind of meh. I was like, but then it started getting really good, so I was like, this is getting a lot better. So these girls are dating the same guy. They're both dating the same guy. So Mulder and Scully go to his house because they think that this guy is William, and he is making these psychic things happen to get Scully to come to him. Because when he was a baby, he had like telekinetic powers and shit, and they knew he has special gifts. So they think that it's William trying to contact her to like try to get him to come there for some reason. So they think that this guy might be William, this dude that's dating both chicks. So they get there to his house. They hear 2 gunshots as soon as they get to the door. They break the door down, and his parents are just laying there dead. The parents of this dude. So then they hear a gunshot upstairs, and they run upstairs, and the dude's laying on the ground dead. He is like, because he blew his brains out or whatever.
Shit.
Fuck, I forgot to do something before I recorded this. I'm so upset right now.
What?
I wanted to confirm something. Whatever.
Why don't you just pause it?
I'm going to pause it. That's what I'm going to do. I had to do a little bit of research. So anyway, they get to the house. And the parents are laying there dead. They hear a gunshot upstairs. They go upstairs, and this kid just like killed himself, blew his brains out. He's laying there dead, implying that he killed his parents and then killed himself. That's kind of what the scene is implying happened. But then like the back door is just wide open in the house, and they're like, "There's something going on here. Why is the door open?" You know what I mean? This is weird. So Scully is in the morgue with the body, waiting for a DNA test to find out if it's actually William. And she has this long dialogue scene of like crying and apologizing for not being there if it's like by herself, like kind of talking to the body like if it is William. It was well acted and a good scene, but I don't know, it was like it seemed kind of out of place for her to be doing it. Like she doesn't even know if it's him or not. You know what I mean? And she's like, but I mean, I guess you could kind of look at it as she just had this stuff on her chest when I get it off her chest, I guess. Regardless, but I don't know. It was a little weird, but it was still a good scene. So she leaves, and then you see the corpse just sits up in the morgue, and like he leaves. So you're like, all right, well this is weird. And it turns out the DNA test shows it actually was William, and I didn't.
That's fucking weird.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't think it was going to be William at all. So now we get this scene of Skinner meeting Mulder. This is where Dave's going to get annoyed here. Skinner meets
Skinner. Okay.
Walter's the bald guy. The boss.
Okay.
He meets Skinner, and Skinner is telling him about some project the government had this guy do for them where he was using alien DNA to create hybrids. And I had to watch this scene. I literally watched it. What's causing it this time? Are you dying?
I don't know. Maybe it's just like I'm a bitch.
Maybe you're allergic to Roscoe.
Yeah.
So it turns out that so I had to watch this scene 3 times or rewound it twice to figure out what the fuck they're even talking about. And once again, it's like they're ignoring what happened in the series. There were alien-human hybrids several times in the series in different story arcs, and they don't even make any mention of it here. And Skinner's just talking like this is something new with these alien hybrids. Just the whole scene had a feel of like it had nothing to do with the similar things that happened in the series. Like the whole mythology aspect of these 2 seasons, it's like they're ignoring it. And it's just really fucking pissing me off. Like there's all these things that happen in the series, and they're just not even acknowledging that they happen. I don't understand why. It makes no sense to me.
Yeah, I it's weird that you're gonna bring back a show for fan service and just not do any fan service.
Yeah. Like, why are you talking about... And then here, and then they're talking about how this dude who was doing this experimented on William with alien DNA... And they seem to be neglecting the fact that he was fucking born with alien DNA in the series and already had it. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, he was born with alien DNA, which is one of the reasons they put him up for adoption to protect him so no one could find him. So I'm like, this shit makes no fucking sense. So anyway, it turns out the government dudes, what had actually happened in the house was the government dudes killed William's adopted parents, and when Mulder and Scully were breaking down the door, they ran away because Mulder and Scully were showing up. And then William just faked his death to fool the people downstairs that killed his parents. They think he's dead.
Okay.
So, as I'm watching this, like, this dude had the most realistic blow-your-brains-out makeup kit of all time, apparently, sitting in his room. And then he applied it in about 15 fucking seconds. Because I'm like, this makes fucking sense. So I was talking to Chris about it, and he goes, oh, wait, actually, I have to tell you that later. He had a different explanation as to why that was able to happen.
Okay.
But that's why I had you look at that scene with me. It looked like it was real blood. Well, real fake blood he had on him. Like, he had blood on him. Even if it wasn't a lot. But here's the thing. The way that it looked, he was laying on the ground, and the stuff was next to him, and he had blood on the front of him. He didn't have a lot of blood on the back of him anyway.
I feel like either way, the people who make the show should have made it more clear in one direction or the other.
I agree with you 100%, which was why I was like, Chris, am I retarded? Because I didn't think of what you're saying right now. He's like, I thought it was pretty obvious. I was like, all right, I didn't think of it. I'll tell you more what he was saying in a little bit here. But so apparently, this really annoyed me. So this obviously has to tie into the whole Ghouli thing, right, with the girls in the beginning.
Okay.
So apparently William, because he was bored one day, created this whole website about Ghouli with all these different like stories he wrote about him and just put up on the site, so that he could have these two girls meet, which he's dating both of them at the same time.
Oh damn!
And fight each other, thinking they were Ghouli, because he did it as a prank and thought it would be funny.
That doesn't seem very, very cool at all.
I'm like, this is the most retarded thing I've ever heard of. And not only that, this dude's a huge fucking dickhead if he thinks this is going to be funny.
Dude, fuck. It's both Mulder and Scully's son, correct?
Yeah.
Well, if I was their parents, I just would be like, man, this guy sounds like a dick.
He's a fucking... I'm like, why the fuck would he do that? He's a fucking piece of shit. He's an asshole. So now I'm just like, this kid's a dick. I don't like him now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the government comes after him again, and he escapes because he can make people see him as someone else. He can kind of like Professor X. He can get in their head and just make them see something else. Which is why Chris was like, well, he didn't really have all that blood and stuff on him. He just made the projection of people think that he was dead and that was there. I'm like, well, clearly he had blood on him in the next scene. So he had to have like had something there. So then the episode ends with Scully talking to some dude that she's been seeing throughout the episode, some like older Asian dude that she's talked to a couple times earlier, and he drives away, and then her and Mulder realize it was actually William, but he was just disguising himself to them to make them think it was someone else. So I like the ending. So they got to talk to William, and then he just ended up driving away because he's on the run, and he doesn't know that Scully's his mom, and he doesn't know those are his parents. You know,
he doesn't even know at the end of this episode, huh?
No, so he just drives away, and they're like, oh shit, that was William. So he's alive, and he's okay at least. So, I don't know, man. Like, I liked it, but I just don't get why they're being so stupid and ignoring the series, and it's pissing me off. And there's just some shitty writing in this episode. Like, the stuff with Ghouli makes no sense to me. Like, there's just so much stuff I thought was just not very well written.
Yeah, I mean, from what you have here, I would agree with you.
7 sparkle bars.
7. So you still liked it?
I enjoyed it, I did.
Okay.
The Ghouli monster looked really fucking cool. I mean, he wasn't real apparently, but that's nice. He looked cool.
Do you have a picture? You can show me after we're done here.
I'm
you don't have to do it right now.
I'm going to show it to you right now because it's going to come up in about 2 seconds.
Did you see the trailer for that movie, like Colossal or something, with chick who played Catwoman? I can't remember her name.
Halle Berry?
No, the other Catwoman.
Michelle Pfeiffer?
The other Catwoman.
How many? Anne Hathaway?
From the Good Movie.
You're an asshole, aren't you?
The Colossal. Do you know what I'm talking about? Do you see this trailer? She like finds out like that her like movements are like controlling like this giant kaiju monster like who's terrorizing the town.
That's a good way.
I doubt it.
No, it's not coming up, so I'm quitting.
I didn't believe you.
That was the Ghouli?
Yeah.
I wouldn't think you would. It looks like a Bratz doll.
It looks like a Bratz doll.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see.
What's it called? The Colossals?
Colossal?
I'm gonna have to watch it.
That's what I imagined whenever you kept saying Ghouli, but like as like a smaller version. I didn't watch it, dude. It's on Hulu.
Colossal?
Yeah.
Oh.
Maybe I'll check it out this week.
Oh, the movie's on there?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, you should watch it or something.
I'll watch it. I'll let you know how it is.
Oh, fine.
Maybe. Yeah, I'll watch it.
All right. You're...
Let's see. New
That's
regular episode dropping Monday. So make sure you guys look out for that on Mondays.
On Mondays, we have our regular show. This is just a bonus because we're so fucking nice.
We are nice.
You're good.
Make sure you look out for us on YouTube, on Breakroom BS page. You can subscribe to us down below. You can also hit the like button if you like us. You can comment. Give us some feedback. Better be positive feedback, though. I dare you to say one bad thing about us.
This will block you.
We'll do nothing. And you can also look for our on our YouTube page. We have the Instagram and Twitter handles that you can follow us on. You can also look out for new episodes on SoundCloud for the Breakroom BS page.
Can you block people on YouTube channels?
I don't think so.
We're gonna start it.
All right.
I'm blocking all of our fucking subscribers.
All 9/11 of our followers.
So you can't make jokes like that.
What? Like 9 to 11? That's a range.
September 11th, 2000. Fun. It's from Family Guy.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's twice now that you made Family Guy references.
Did you ever see that? It was really funny. It was the fucking what's his name episode. James Woods, the first one he was even in.
Oh, okay.
He stole his identity and he went on Letterman. And he's like, check out my new movie. It's about a window wiper that's washing the last window on the World Trade Center. And what's he see? A plane coming. It's called September 11th, 2000. Fun. Family Guy used to be great. You still like it because you have that.
I enjoy it. I'll definitely say that like the earlier episodes were like gold though.
Gable has a plate in his head.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for listening, guys.
It's not like a steel plate. It's like a plate like from dinner. Fuck you. Hey, we're leaving. See you guys. Thanks for listening.
You're trying to trick me.
You gotta say something.
You're trying to trick me.